2 weeks in a row, and I have not been consulted about using my likeness in the thumbnail. But however, I am the MVP of the Street Profits. I gave them some words of encouragement, and I told them, "You win this championship to save the tag division and Black people's relations with Triple H." And Marcus, they went out and they did it, and they did it so well that our ambiguous brother could not join us on this show. So this is the Black edition of the Sharpshooters Wrestling Podcast.
Why you got this graphic up? Oh, there you go. Because you don't do the graphic. You didn't do the graphics.
Well, Marcus, I forgot I need to do the graphics, but we can
You
just
may
add
as
a
well
logo.
delete all that. You may as well get that image off. Why are you covering half your face?
Because my face is not being covered. It's the side of my fat. It makes me look slim. How are you doing?
This looks like you're censoring the titty. I'm Marcus the Grand Finale.
I'm Eric, whatever you want to call me. I don't have a nickname. And as you
Censor
can tell,
Titty Eric.
the ambiguous Manny, Lord Manny Hayes, is on assignment. However, Marcus do have the mystery box, and at some point on this show, he will open the mystery box if he has not opened the box yet. And, it has not been opened. Yes, I don't know when it's going to happen, but it's going to happen, and it will be a glorious moment. But, Marcus so graciously made the thumbnail and the title, and unlike Manny, I do not change the title. So Marcus would like to talk about the list of the 15 best Black African American wrestlers of all time.
How you go Black African American? We want to talk about the South Africans? You want to talk about Elon?
Wait, why is Manny calling me on the FaceTime audio?
I guess. Who knows?
Hello, Manny.
This is Manny via satellite.
Well, hold on. Let me put you on the speaker. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, we're getting an in call. So the reason we're talking about the 15 blessed Black wrestlers of all time and the Street Profits started to cover is because Manny didn't allow us to celebrate Black History Month.
I was just going to tell you to try and hold off on the unboxing till I get home. I'll be home in like half an hour.
Oh, half an hour? Okay, we can start for half an hour where Manny wants to be here. Marcus, as Manny, you can hear it, right? We have Manny right here on this thing. Manny will be here in half an hour, probably with a graphic.
We all heard him. So should we put the Manny clock up? Like if he's Cody.
The Manny clock.
Waiting for Manny. It's 30 minutes.
We got 30
minutes away from Manny.
All right, Manny. We'll keep it black for 30 minutes. Bye.
All right, cool. Bye.
Yeah. So as I was saying, that's the man that prevented us from celebrating Black History Month. But today, thanks to BET, we're going to celebrate the 15 best Black wrestlers on the show. Or we're going to go over their list and then see who's missing or who should be added or removed.
And we may even try to add 10 brothers into the list who are brothers.
Oh, the alternative list.
Yeah, the alternative list. In
almost got him. The almost got him list.
Marcus, the list starts off with number 15, Jazz.
Oh, we're doing the list. I didn't know. I thought that was going to be for after something. All right.
No, I mean, we got to start for 30 minutes for Manny, No,
but I thought that we were still doing the SmackDown stuff.
Oh, you want to go SmackDown first? We can go SmackDown first.
I thought we were going SmackDown first.
Well, the thing is, you've already, anybody who paid attention to Watch Along,
Yeah, no one does. Okay. So, Eric, I don't know why it's anything different of a show. If I've watched SmackDown before I did the show, it's the same thing.
Okay, you're right. So
it's not like I don't watch SmackDown before I come on and talk to you on the show.
Well, to my chagrin, Marcus, LA Knight is even overseas. The crowd was responding to him. I'm annoyed by this, but this was also I don't know. And then Solo, Jacob, and Tama all come out like everything is okay. I'm confused about how this happened, and I did not want to see Braun Strowman and Jimmy Uso team up with LA Knight. I didn't want this match at all. I mean, I know they did it. I didn't want it. I didn't want the 6-man tag.
Yeah, it's a 6-man tag. What should be for the 6-man tag, man? In Barcelona, they got the crowd hyped. The people love LA Knight. I know you don't love LA Knight.
Well, Marcus, you know how our position of 6-man tags have been made on this show. We are not the fans of 6-man tags. Hell, you and I, we tolerate tag team wrestling. Manny can't stand it, but the 6-man tag for me is just not the way to start the show off. I have no
problem with a 6-man tag starting the show off. It's a match to get the crowd hyped, and which what it did. People were running around. They were dives. Braun Strowman tackled people. Jacob smashed the wall. I mean, what else do you want from an opening contest?
Mark, you know what I took away from this match? And the saddest thing that I took away from this match, Marcus, and I might have to change the tagline that we've always said, but Marcus, Jimmy's not going to WrestleMania. I just don't
come on.
I don't think Jimmy's going to WrestleMania. Big Jimmy ain't going to WrestleMania, Marcus. I Natty got a better chance to go to WrestleMania than Jimmy.
So, this is what this storyline or this match suggested to me. It's either going to be a ladder match in the tag team division or a ladder match for the United States title. And I think if it's for the United States title, Big Jim's getting in that match. Big Jim is going to fight for the United States title, Eric. You need to accept that. It might be Big Jim versus LA Knight.
I would think it would be Jacob versus LA Knight.
Now Jacob may have to fight solo.
I think I'd rather see Jacob versus LA Knight. I want to see Jacob would go.
Yeah, but I don't think they want to do LA Knight like that. That's
But,
dirty.
Mark,
The crowd gonna cheer Jacob.
We might also get Braun versus Jacob again. And I don't know if I want.
No,
that
that's
again.
next week. That's next week on SmackDown.
Oh, okay. Then we don't have to worry about that then.
Yeah, Braun Strowman. Eric, let me tell you this. I can say it comfortably. Braun Strowman has been eliminated from WrestleMania.
Oh, okay.
Just like if it's March Madness or something.
Marcus, we know what? I think starting next week, we should start our elimination for WrestleMania list. People who we feel have no chance of making it to WrestleMania. And I think as for the inaugural one, but I have to ask a question, Marcus. If we have the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, does that count?
On the show.
Does that count as WrestleMania? But
that
Marcus,
has only been on SmackDown the night before, so I'm confident to say that does not count as being a part of WrestleMania. So let's put Braun Strowman's name on the list.
Mark, I think we can write his name not only in pencil, but we can put it in ink. I do not think Braun Strowman is making it to WrestleMania.
Yeah, I'll write it on your wall in the Sharpie, Eric. That shit ain't going nowhere.
Yes,
I'll tattoo that on my ass.
Mark, I would love for us to have a little countdown list as we keep adding people. Be like, on the list this week, Liz, this person is not making it to WrestleMania.
You know what? For next week's show, Eric, there will be a graphic, and we will start crossing out names.
We will not make it to.
Mark, let me tell you this, Eric. I know this a news story. Nothing's confirmed about this, but it's listed on the eternal WWE list. Jeff Cobb has a better chance to make it WrestleMania than Braun Strowman.
You're right.
The vignette for Ray Phoenix has a better chance of making a WrestleMania.
The vignette. I mean,
and then the Aleister Black vignette.
Can I ask a question though, Marcus? This is where I'm very conflicted, and I'm going to jump into the AEW world. I know Speedball Mike Bailey might not be the biggest star, but Marcus, wouldn't it have been better to have a little bit of hype before he debuted, just to have him show up? I think there was mentioned that they might have mentioned something on Collision, but I don't think enough people watch Collision. I thought he had a really good showing, and I know he is one of my wife's favorite non-black wrestlers. So, and Marcus, let me also point out,
what's that list?
I think it's Speedball Mike Bailey. Randy Orton, Speedball Mike Bailey. That's where we go. It's a drop, but whatever.
She goes, all right, Randy Orton, Speedball Mike Bailey. Damn, what a hard list. That might be the most exclusive list we have on the show.
It might be. But Marcus, like, he fought the Beast Mortis, which I knew the Beast Mortos had no chance. Although Beast Mortos thought he did. He was upset.
I believed. He was frustrated, Eric, when he threw him with that press slam. I know we're sidetracking from SmackDown for this.
It's okay. We could do that.
We should revisit this, Eric. We should revisit it. And Eric tour. I can't say tour.
Well, tour. JK Switch says, good morning. May Hulk Hogan get tackled by Troy Polamalu and James Harrison throughout the day. I'm still mad that the Seahawks have the Mercedes Monet of quarterbacks. At least it ain't Aaron Rodgers, though. You know what? Sam Darnold had a very good year for the Vikings, and I'm not disappointed with that. I think it's a good thing. I mean, I signed Mason Rudolph.
Eric, enough. You can't sugarcoat this. And maybe it should have been saved for Eric goes around the world. But we're going to bring this up now. Rodgers coming to the Steelers.
No, Marcus, right now the rumors is that it's hot. The hot stove says that he has a better chance of signing with the Vikings over the Steelers.
Yeah, but I'm going to say he doesn't want to follow his daddy footsteps, Brett Favre, because then he's going to have to start stealing people welfare money. He's going to have to stop.
Right, because if he does go to the Vikings, he did the trifecta of Brett Favre.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to do that, so Steelers is the money. And I feel him and Mike Tomlin going to fight.
Manny will be here in 30 minutes or so. So, Marcus, Kathy Kelly sat down with Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill pretty much said anybody could have knocked me out. You know, Naomi was the first one to get it. So, did you think?
No, she said she saw her run away.
That don't mean nothing, man. We saw Raquel Rodriguez and live if Liv Morgan in the area too.
But that was a half hour later after the incident. So, Eric, my evidence is she smelled cocoa butter, so she knew it was somebody black.
Yeah.
She knew it was somebody black. And if you're Naomi, you can't hide because I bet you she was glowing and shit. So she know who did it. It was either Naomi or the Green Lantern. It's one or the other that pushed her ass. So she know. The question is, does Bianca care? Because that's what I think I'm at. Does Bianca go, fuck you, Jade?
Bianca got her own issue. She's dealing with a angry Japanese lady and a tall Australian that likes golf things, So Bianca got her own issues. But at the end of it, let's give some praise and some kudos to Naomi for actually rolling with this. I mean, from her trolling to changing her profile pic on her socials to our favorite picture, Jade being laid out, to her hanging out with Drew McIntyre. I mean, I think she's really embracing this.
So if she was in AEW, she's going in that left tunnel, the heel tunnel. She's going to walk out. She's going to come out, go, and then flick everybody off.
Now, Marcus, what I'm about to say right now, I'm glad Manny's not on the show because I don't need to hear his.
No, before you go, the matchup that was made in this. Is anybody gonna survive this? I don't know what's gonna happen. Liv Morgan versus Jay Cargill, Eric.
Marcus, I'm intrigued, Marcus.
How? I just don't see that working out on any levels. Like
Marcus,
I don't see Jade losing to Liv, and I don't see Liv losing to Jade, and I don't see it being a good match at all.
Marcus, Bologna. I think that's where they're at, right? They're in Bologna.
I guess that's how you say it.
Or Belarus. I'm not really sure. It started with a B. Marcus, this match ain't happening. Naomi gonna attack Jade again. I just feel it.
You know what? I like this with J.K. Smush. 2025, the year of the Black Heel.
I mean, we remember DEI is what ruined everything in America, so we are the bad guys.
Let's bring it to wrestling.
Yeah. So
shit, I never put two and two together.
Let me talk about something that really just threw me for a loop, Marcus.
Oh,
this was the Charlotte Flair B-Fab match. It was the Charlotte Flair B-Fab match. Marcus, when I saw this match and I saw the matchup, and I looked at myself, I said, "Wait a minute.
Oh,
is this possible? Could it be?
Yes.
If B-Fab continues to put in the work, could she be Black Charlotte? She had the same physique.
Wait a minute,
Marcus.
There's already a Black Charlotte. Hold on.
Not the Ted Charlotte, Marcus. I'm talking about no.
I mean, there's already a Black Charlotte.
Who?
Bianca Belair's Black Charlotte.
No.
Yeah, it's Black Charlotte.
Bianca Belair is her own person. She's her own person. I'm talking about the same slender, long style. Like I looked at B-Fab. I was like, you could be a mid-card champion. We have to admit she has gotten a lot better from when she was hanging out with Swerve and Ashanti.
No, and I believe every wrestler that has separated from Hit Row are better for it. Whether you're Top Dollar, who's in TNA, whether you're Swerve Strickland in AEW, whether you're B-Fab on your own and not with the Street Profits, and if you're Ashanti the Adonis, who's hustling with Carmen Petrovich.
I mean, but this match, I know Charlotte covered carried the match. From LFG, she led the match. But I thought B-Fab held her own. Some of her moves need to get a little bit tightening up. Like, her spin kick is not there. But I was like, I saw something in her. And I was like, 2 years down the line, she might be something. She could be. You never know.
Yeah, let me tell you this about B-Fab. I already have her winning that United States title. It's one of the mid-card, titles. And you know what? She may excel other. She has a lot of potential. She has the charisma. She can talk. She's the second best women's rapper in wrestling, behind Harley Cameron. Don't judge me.
That's all right, Marcus. I mean, Harley Graham is also, she's everywhere, Marcus. She's everywhere.
Yes, she has all the puppets and everything. She does. And then, the improvement every week, I'm shocked. This is not the same woman that fought Elektra Lopez and got everybody fired all those years ago.
I agree, Marcus. I was looking at this. I was like, it actually felt like. I mean, I know having Charlotte in the match, whether you love her or hate her, it did give the match a bigger match feel. I wasn't going to acknowledge.
No, don't respond. We got to put it up there.
Because he's like Master coming home.
No, that's the clock. That's just the clock. The clock, Eric. We're just gonna keep putting it on there.
But Marcus, I do have a quarrel with WWE. By far.
We're not going to the brawl and the pull apart.
No, we are, because that's my quarrel. We have had too many pull aparts in WWE programming, whether it's Monday Night Raw, whether it's NXT, whether it's SmackDown, probably even on Evolve for all I know. Marcus, when you have so many pull aparts, it really lessens a pull apart. And as you said, I think on the watch alone, why couldn't nobody pull these two women apart? Why couldn't nobody get in the way of Tiffy and Charlotte and stop them from trying to kill each other? I was like, this just was not believable.
I mean, good luck trying to stop Jacob and Braun Strowman from pulling each other apart, or Bronson Reed jumping on Seth Rollins again, because there ain't stop. You can't stop Charlotte and Tiffy. You're in trouble. So they brawled all night in hilarious fashion, because they kept escaping the security, and I'm like, what is going on? Tiffy threw like one elbow on the guy and just did it, and then she would dive on people and then never hit Charlotte and just jump straight on the men. But as Manny said, at least she's getting caught this time. Because on Stevie Richards' podcast, he says Tiffany Stratton's going to die one day in the ring because no one ever catches her when she dives to the outside the ring.
Yeah. I mean, Margaret, she clearly missed Charlotte. I don't know what she was aiming at when she jumped off. I don't know what she was. Charlotte was right here, Marcus. Charlotte was right here. She jumped right here. She was like, F these security. One of those security guards must have grabbed her ass. I'm just saying, and she had to take care of it before Ludwig got involved. I mean, whatever. I don't know.
Ludwig walking out there. Out there peacocking and shit.
Yeah, he was strutting. So Marcus,
he gonna come out there and get his ass whooped.
You know how we said that in our list of who's not making WrestleMania? Marcus, I don't understand why this person, Drew McIntyre, thinks he's not making WrestleMania. But I know he's making WrestleMania. However, I thought he cut a fire promo in his backstreets. Looked like he about to drop the Irish diss track of all time. Where he talked about his beef with Damian Priest. Marcus, could this possible feud with Drew McIntyre actually give some life into Damian Priest? Can we get a little bit?
No, I don't think it's there, Eric. And let me tell you why. This is a good example. We were in Barcelona. Spanish-speaking country, even though it's different type of Spanish, different. Spanish-speaking country. They chose everybody else but Hill, man, in this match. They chose everybody else at ringside. They chose who did he fight? Shinsuke over here. It was Shinsuke, right? They chose Shinsuke.
We're gonna talk about that. They
chose brother Shinsuke over here.
Cool Nakamura. I want that outfit, man. The glasses. I've been a big fan of the glasses that are shades, but you can see the eyes for no reason. Because like, why are you doing that? That's just fashionry at its best.
I don't need to see your eyes, but you making me say, damn, maybe I need to look at his eyes.
Yeah, exactly.
No, Shinsuke's fashion has always been on point. And if that man would say, Marcus, we need to change your outfit. We need to change it all. I'll be like, damn, Shinsuke, you right. I start wearing robes and shit.
JOG says the altercation between Tiffy and Charlotte was a poor attempt to have heat to a match with a foregone conclusion. I mean, yes. Maybe they will trick us and not have Charlotte win. I doubt that.
Charlotte winning.
And then JLG says, I want to like Damian Priest, but I'm starting to understand Eric's take. Right now, he doesn't move the needle. I just don't think he has anything going for him, and I think they need to go back to square one. I did like his T-shirt this way of the tarot card that said punishment. I mean,
Manny didn't like that.
Huh?
Manny didn't like that.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he didn't because he doesn't like astrological things. But I thought it was something different. I also liked him confronting Nakamura, but sometimes I think he needs to use less words and just start kicking people ass. And I agree, JK. He should be a heel. He should not be this face.
He's the muscle for a heel. He's the underboss. He's what the Don's really looking for on NXT. To me, let me tell you this, and I don't mean this out of disrespect. He should be Brian Cage and Lance Archer. I'm just saying, that's the perfect move for him. As in, he should be the muscle and taking the pins for the biggest star. You should be like, oh shit, I gotta fight Damian Priest tonight. The punishment, cool. But everybody know that ain't gonna mount the shit.
I mean, Mark, I think what we've been saying for weeks, like you link him with Mello, it might be a little bit better if he became Mello's Diesel or something like that. Like these two guys, doing what they need to do. He needs something. I mean, even that means he goes back down to NXT and fight Oba or something like that. Maybe that can help him. I don't know. But
NXT run could help him. Like it does rejuvenate people going down there. It makes it fresh. Like if he had a feud with Oba or who else is on that roster that's a decent size? Or
Marcus, they can loan him to TNA. Maybe have him feud.
oh,
With,
that would be
maybe have him feud with Moose or even Joe Hendry or something like that. I think that's something that you need to get him off. He needs to get off my TV for a little bit so I can miss him, or maybe just I can forget what because his Rhea Judgment Day run before they broke up was pretty good, but then afterwards it's like now he's just grasping at straws.
no. I think ever since he broke up with the Judgment Day, it's been slowly just falling off. It's just like. It's like money in your bank account. Like, damn, I need to get paid because I'm spending money way too fast. And that's what it seemed like what happened with Priest is that they spent it all, and it's like, oh, this is pretty much all you're gonna get.
It's like John Cena's hair, just keep falling out, little bit.
It's back. You see that picture? He back.
Jesus have mercy.
John
he got hair.
Look, he got hair. He went to Turkey while they were overseas. That's where he been.
Mark, let me tell you this.
I just believe he combed it back. That's all he did.
Let me tell you this
but
right now.
People are saying it's back.
I thought SmackDown did have a very well executed segment, despite the interruption of the pull apart between Charlotte and Tiffy. I thought Miz TV, where Cody just didn't have time for Miz's shit.
Yeah,
whooped his ass. Said Cena beat me here next week, you motherfucker. And I was like, you know what? I like this.
Yeah, it's meet him in Brussels on Monday.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like SmackDown don't even get it. It's gonna be a Raw.
It's gonna be on Raw. Yeah, you know what? That's the only place to do it. It's the main show. It's the A show on Netflix. And I enjoyed the segment. I enjoyed the pull apart with the women that was still going on, even though I was against that. The security guard still couldn't break that up. It just made me laugh. That just seemed random that they interrupted this segment. Cody disappointed. We're gonna argue about his suit game. Yeah, we're gonna say about me and Manny we're doing a watch on. We're like, hey, who gonna have a better suit game today, Miz, Aldis, or Cody? Cody decides.
It's hard to.
Cody went with a no contest. Went with a jumpsuit.
I did not like Nick Aldis' suit at all.
Okay, so we voted Miz too.
Yeah, I mean Miz, but Miz suit game is.
You were black on black on black.
I know, and when you can do black on black, when you have the little shades to create the contrast, it goes off so well. I did enjoy Nick Aldis scolding Nakamura though. About blowing Miz to the referee face. I wish Nakamura would say he got in the way of my miss.
Yeah, he ruled. That was good miss.
That
was miss. That miss was aged from 1935. My great grandfather gave me that miss.
Yeah, I mean it is what it is. Like
I was saved for generations.
No, normally I knew green miss, but I knew this was important, so I did the red miss. The match was what it was, Mark. Let me ask a question. Do you think Nakamura is gone, like the reports say, or do you think he's on the roster? I don't think he's gone. I feel like Nakamura is like one of Triple H's first signees, and you can still use him for the Japanese market.
Well, I don't know what the plan is with Nakamura. I'm always disappointed about whatever run they give him. Oh, they gave him the U.S. title. They're going to take him serious this time. Nope. They gave him the Intercontinental title. They're going to take it serious. Nope. They gave him a new gimmick. Nope. They gave him new entrance. Nope. Nakamura's had like 20 entrances, and each entrance has been better than the last or just equally as good. And you go, damn, man, they going to do something with Shinsuke? And I just think that they need to give him if you're talking about sending Priest to TNA, let Nakamura run ref shot on TNA for a bit.
Marcus, the Green Administration, my favorite faction in wrestling right now. Marcus, Zelina Vega gonna beat Piper. I know she is, but this is what we need Damian Priest to be. He need to be associated with someone who oozes charisma. Is that what you added? No, I'm just saying like someone.
No, go ahead. No,
someone that oozes charisma that you can use their goons to just it embellish them. I mean, like, I don't think I want to see Zelina Vega versus damn. If she got to go through Piper and then she got to go through Alba, is Zelina Vega gonna make it to WrestleMania? She might make it to WrestleMania.
No, Eric, I believe Zelina Vega is not making it to WrestleMania. I believe she's going to have a match that's going to be thrown away. She's going to end up in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal or the Women's Battle Royal. I don't believe it has a name, if it's even still around. But she's going to enter in that. I don't see her making WrestleMania. But who is Chelsea's opponent at WrestleMania? Who you got?
I don't know. I really don't know. B-Fab maybe? We have to figure it out. They have to put some type of star.
Could they have Alba Fire turn on Chelsea and just make this a clever ruse?
Because I think it's better for her to be in the faction. You got to have somebody that's because like unfortunately Chelsea is a tweener. She's a heel and a face at the same time. but people love her because she's just what she is. I don't know. I don't really know who her opponent is going to be. Maybe Natty, just for shits and giggles, for all we know.
I mean, technically, if you want to do this, you can push Naomi to the side. You can push Naomi to the side because, her WrestleMania status is iffy. Her feud with Jade, I don't think is going all the way to WrestleMania. I just don't feel like it's, it's about 4 or 5 weeks away, 6 weeks away from that. So you can always push that aside and have Jade fight Chelsea Green.
But, they can also do the multi-women title match for a Chelsea Green title. She won't get the singles run, which I could see that happening also. So,
true.
I mean, let's be real.
Go ahead.
If there's anybody who needs to lose their title, and Lyra...
Why'd you look up to the heavens? Like she's dead, or she's a bird. You made it look like she was flying over your house, or she's just decided to perch up there and go. Boom, boom.
Marcus, you know how we give a hard time to Damian Priest? I think Lyra is far, far, far. I think she might have been called up too soon. She just doesn't have a presence on the microphone. She's okay in the ring, but she is vanilla if I ain't never seen vanilla. And Chelsea is just running circles around her, and she's not even running. She's walking.
Yeah, but I feel Lyra can give you a good match out of it.
Yes, but can she make you care? JLG
I'm always going to root for the person against Lyra, I think.
He was like, they need to do a better job promoting the women's mid card, starting to seem gimmicky instead of being stepping stone belts. I think they need to do that with all the mid card belts. I think that the only place where the mid card belt is somewhat acknowledged is NXT, although Marcus is tired of seeing Tony D win it and then lose it and then win it again, then lose it again. But overall, the mid-card titles at NXT seems to be fairly respectable. I think that the IC title...
What's going on with the Heritage Cup, Eric?
Well, Marcus, my boy
didn't make it. Titles are respectable.
My boy didn't make it this week. And that's a trophy. It's not a title, Marcus. It's a trophy. It's a trophy.
It's a title. I'm telling you, let's say you won a trophy. You ain't going to call that trophy a title? We're the champions.
Marcus.
You ain't calling Lombardi a title?
Just be real, Marcus. Things happen for a reason. So let's talk about this match.
Hold on. I have questions, though.
Okay, go ahead.
So we decided Chelsea Green needs a fourth in her group. Mm-hmm. Because, you have your Secret Service. She has that. But she needs a Secretary of Defense or some kind. Who you putting in her cabinet? Who's her cabinet right now? Who you got? Are you about to go to the roster? So we tried to go up the dough. You already added Damian Priest to it.
No, but because...
So I said, because me and Manny said the stipulation of being her faction is they are representing the United States, but nobody in the group is American. It's a lot of Scots. Okay. So they can't be American.
Okay.
I said, who would have been perfect in this role? Chris Jericho would be able to carry this role. And I think he would be a perfect Secretary of Defense. He could say nonsense and just be giving her bad advice. And I feel it would have worked. Work. However,
it doesn't have to be a woman. It can be a man.
It could be anybody on the roster. And then, but probably a woman would be best to do the jobs and shit for it as the other does tag team. But if you can have a man or something, her own personal Luther, someone threw out Lexis King would be a perfect person for this, even though he's American.
The person who I like, but I don't know, her character might conflict with Chelsea, which might make it even better. Not Lashley. I can't do. Marcus, Ariana Grace. Ariana Grace, look at her. I feel like that would be, she could be her secretary. Like how Trump has his speaker that come out
press secretary.
Yeah, I think that she would go very well if she's connected.
And it's not just Trump. I believe everybody has a press secretary.
Sorry, I won't talk about it.
Everybody has a press secretary. It's not just Trump.
I know. But I think I like Ariana Grace because
that is a good choice.
I feel like she's not the best wrestler, but I feel like the way that she talks and stuff like that would be really, really good in that situation.
That's That's a good choice, and that's someone I never considered. She ain't doing shit. She fits the comedy gimmick and whatnot, and I feel like that would work. That would work.
So can we talk about how LFG has messed up me watching wrestling? Because I'm watching Randy Orton versus Carmelo Hayes. And
Carmelo Hayes. Why did he get the whole grandma Carmelo Hayes?
When
like it's 1965. Well, Your Honor, Carmelo Hayes is innocent of all these charges.
So the thing is, if you recall where Randy did his snap power slam, and I think Melo overjumped it, it was too quick, and Melo almost got hurt, and then you see Randy go down. Are you okay? And I was like, that's right. You're supposed to check on your opponent. That's the first rule. You don't leave your opponent dead. You just can't. But I really enjoyed this match. I really did. Melo. You know what? Fuck you, man.
I'll say.
Melo is a very good in-ring performer. It's just that, he don't win. Melo don't win. He's Melo's the WWE version of MJF.
No, he's not.
Why
He's not. He's not on that level. If I were to equate him to somebody in the WWE, he's SmackDown Finn Balor. He's involved in almost everything. But he ain't gonna be doing shit. He just kind of around. He ain't winning nothing. I mean, there may be a U.S. title run for Melo eventually, or a good mid-card run, but he's just Finn Balor right now. He's involved in some top matches. He seems like he's important, but no one really cares. He is him, but not him.
I thought Gunther versus Axiom was a really good match. There was issues I had with Gunther. He didn't protect his size, but at the same time, Axiom was at home. So, you got to give him a little bit more in that situation. But it was a really fun match. I haven't seen Gunther this prime since NXT UK. I haven't seen it.
He back. This is Intercontinental title run to Gunther right now, where he's fighting littler people, and he's choking them, and he's beating them, and then they're getting their offense in, and then at the end of the match, he just goes, enough, and powerbombs you like 6 times. This is old Gunther. Shit. Tired of this bullshit with Jey Uso. Jey gonna beat him, but it's too late.
Paul Heyman promo was a Paul Heyman promo.
Just said Roman's gonna be here next week.
Yeah, but, he told them to take that cheapo flight to go see him. It ain't that expensive. I
ain't taking
Marcus,
no flights.
How would you feel if I had a title match, Marcus, and you're my brother, and the person I face would come up to you and start trying to talk shit about me? Would you do what Jimmy did, or would you agree with him?
I'm trying to think about what you're talking about.
When Gunther went and confronted
First of all, Eric, we're gonna leave you lying like a wet towel.
Oh yes. Oh yeah, you talking about the side by side. Thank you, man, for that remembering. I'm like, we talking about who talked to who? Oh, yeah. So he gonna leave him dying like a wet towel. So I think that incorporating Jimmy, Gunther has to fight Jimmy at what point, or there has to be a Ludwig and Gunther tag match against the Usos.
Also, Manny, you didn't hear this, but we have determined that beginning next week, although we put somebody on the list, we're going to start making the list of people who we feel will not make it to WrestleMania.
It's called the Natty list.
Marcus has already put Braun Strowman on that list. Right now, Jimmy Uso is teetering. We don't know, but Marcus thinks he might be in some type of... I don't know, because if Gunther lays Jimmy out, which could make it even more, he might not make it to WrestleMania. So start next week. Who's not the natty list?
But let me ask you this. If for instance, let's say because it could happen, Jey Uso wins the WWE World Heavyweight title.
Yes.
If Jimmy comes out there and hugs his brother, that counts as an appearance.
That does count as an appearance.
He makes the card.
Well, then we're going to have to really fix this.
We're going to have to alter this list and say...
They will not have a match.
They will not have a match on the card. I don't want that standing in the background, hanging around Vince McMahon in the egg kind of shit.
Or come out, on stage and clap on night one, talking about,
these are Hall of Famers. Oh, great. I can't wait. Or interviews and stuff. Nah, that don't count.
But you know who did that this week? My boys Legardo. They came out there and when they talked to the Street Profits, they pretty much, I know what they said. We need you to save the tag division. Get these titles off of these people. We can figure out everything else afterwards. Just get the titles off of DIY.
We need charisma in this group.
Eric interpreted something completely different to what was actually said.
Yeah, they said it in English. That's the thing.
Exactly.
Eric, let me interpret what to say. Save the tag division, please. It has no charisma whatsoever.
We don't like these guys. We were here first. We could main event WrestleMania, the Blacks versus the Browns for the tag team titles, and we don't have to have these people in there.
But do you think it's going to be a multi-person match, though, right? I would be in a ladder match or fatal four-way of some kind. Manny's going to get 4 times the fun of 4 different tag teams in there, but it's going to be pretty deadly. The Street Profits,
Motor City
DIY, and then pop, Motor City Machine Gun. You got to say the pop before you say extra name.
Yeah, I mean,
Raise your fists.
we gotta see it. I hope Legato gets in this somehow, some way, but I doubt it. They'll probably end up fighting each other. Fuck, I might have to put Santos on my list of not making WrestleMania. I don't think he's.
Santos, he on my list already, Eric. I don't know.
No, he's not there. He's not there.
Santos ain't making it. There ain't no match for him.
La Madrina ain't making it.
Deadly, not making it.
I got Pretty Deadly in the tag match, Manny.
I got Pretty Manny. They were watching the tag match in the back. I think they're in
the multi-person tag match.
Yeah, they're gonna make it. Overall, the crowd seemed to really be behind the Street Profit winning. I need them to go out there and do some Dashley stuff to become official bad guys, but I'm just glad DIY don't have the titles. I'm just glad.
They celebrated with the fans after the title, so I don't think they're heels anymore. They're just edgier.
Wait, were they heels? No, they weren't heels going into it.
I mean,
they were kind of heels. They were kind of heelish promos.
I saw Dawkins walking into SmackDown wearing a Real Madrid jersey, so I think he's a heel still.
Yeah. Didn't he do the what's it called? The Ronaldo thing? We scored a goal. Yeah. He did that. That technically not the right team. I think that was a heel move.
Yeah.
So Manny, I guess, are you excited about my garbage? Are you excited about Justin Fields?
Yeah, but are you excited about me and Marcus's garbage coming to the Steelers?
I think he's going to the Vikings. I think he's doing the Brett Favre tour.
I think he's going to Steelers.
Manny got my sloppy seconds, Eric. You getting Manny sloppy thirds.
I'm going to tell you guys right now, I think when they signed Mason Rudolph to 2 years, they might think he might be our quarterback in the future again. I don't think they signed him to be a backup.
You'd be better off with Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer running your team than Mason Rudolph. Get out of here.
I know, Marcus, but...
You better get Rodgers. Get Rodgers. You know you want to see him and Mike Tomlin fight.
It's probably going to be Russ, though. I know it's going to be Russ, unfortunately.
No, I don't think it ain't still a Manny's running. But yeah.
Overall, SmackDown wasn't bad.
No, it was a really good show.
It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. It gave me the same vibes as Dynamite, where Dynamite wasn't bad, just that they didn't have anybody I wanted to really watch on the thing. But their segments were actually entertaining to me.
I thought the wrestling on SmackDown was really good, and I thought they did push some storylines through. It was a serviceable show, but it was the main thing was let's get to Monday and see what Evil John looks like.
Yeah.
That's all we're at.
SmackDown was probably the most wrestling show you're ever going to get from WWE.
Yeah. So, Manny, you made it in time.
But the Barcelona people loved it. It was a great atmosphere. I like Mr. Foreign Countries.
Although Marcus said that you outlawed us discussing the top greatest black wrestlers of all time. You're here. Yeah, you're here for it.
He canceled Black History Month.
Outlawed it.
He canceled Black History Month. That's all I'm saying. That's why we had a chance today to get him behind his back. Now he's back. I don't know if we can continue talking about this because it was going to be a full black show. Street Profits on the cover, top 15 best black wrestlers, and then that was just going to be a show. It was going to be called the Black Wrestling Channel, and then Manny, ambiguous ass, mixed it up, and he had canceled Black History Month.
Excuse me, I got asked for. Someone said my name, so I had to appear.
All right, Joe Hendry.
Okay, Joe.
So the list.
Sing us a song, Joe.
BET consisted this list of 15 people. They chose 15 wrestlers.
Why is BET making this list?
Because Marcus, BET is trying to ride the momentum of wrestling right now. You know, wrestling has a little bit of a momentum right now. Just has a little bit. And why not? If I'm BET, ain't nobody else watching. There's only so much Tyler Perry programming I can put on. Let me make a wrestling list. So at number 15, Marcus and Manny, since you are here, they had Jazz. Do we agree with Jazz placement at 15?
I believe yes, because at one point she was the only black wrestler in the wrestling. And I'm not talking about male or female. Jazz was around before and time was time.
I think Jazz has to be one of the unsung heroes of the women's wrestling, especially for black women's wrestling.
Yeah.
She was the one married to Ronnie Mack, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ronnie Mack.
Jazz was the...
He was probably at 16 right there, Rodney Mack.
Rodney Mack is probably 25, 35, 45. He in the top 100. He's somewhere around Ahmed Johnson.
All right, so Marcus, Jazz was at number 15. Slightly above Jazz at number 15 was your boy. Ain't no stopping him now.
This is bullshit.
Benjamin.
He's bullshit. Huh?
I think he's too low.
Yeah, it's too low.
Okay.
That's ridiculous.
By the way,
I don't know how we.
I don't know people on the list.
Yeah, he should not be number 14. He should be a lot higher.
Too low. I think he's a bit too low.
Just a bit. I think it's a lot.
I think he's low, but we're gonna have to bump somebody down. We're gonna have to bump somebody down at number 13. well, this might hurt me, but I think he could pass her up in this one. But I think she's also kind of low in this situation. Naomi at number 13, but I think Shelton Benjamin has made more impact than Naomi.
Yeah, maybe it's the misogyny in me, but yeah, he's definitely ahead of her.
Okay.
I'm just saying. He's ahead of the next three, I think.
All right. So you think Shelton's better than Miss Jackie? I'm sorry, Marcus. Miss Jackie.
The Pride of Tennessee?
The Pride of Tennessee, Marcus, should have been 11 or 10.
Yeah, I would put her higher because, again, similar to Jazz, she is a trailblazer. And let me tell you this, Tori Wilson or Sable, she should have won a lot of those bikini contests back in the day. I want to review. Just saying. If she was born in the ass era that is today, she would have won. Just saying. We're in the ass era now. Back in those plastic tits we running around, maybe she lost that one, but she had those two.
I'm
just
probably going to get hate in this situation.
Oh.
But I think Big E probably should be below Jackie, Naomi, and Shelton Benjamin. I just think that his run was cut short. He accomplished some things, but I don't think that he's as I don't have him that high. And I know that I might be in the minority in that situation, but I think 11 is kind of high for him.
So here's my problem with this list. I can't put the New Day separate. I don't like that.
I feel they should be put separate.
Like Kofi survives on his own without the New Day. Big E had a nice title run and an IC title run, but they didn't really amount to nothing. He's injured, and I appreciate Big E, but I think the New Day should be together. I'm just saying. They fit the list. I feel like the list would be better. The New Day should all be there together. The act itself should be on the list, not the individuals.
Devon at number 10. Too high or too low?
Too high.
Too high.
I would agree. Too high.
Devon, half of the Dudley boys, but without that, he was Reverend Devon and didn't really have much else. It's no way him and Big E should be neck and neck. He should be ahead of Big E if you're going to separate it.
If you're going 10 for, I think you should switch Shelton and Devon and put Shelton at 10.
Yeah.
But you're going to have the Hurt Business close to each other.
Yeah, that's all right.
Because I actually, believe it or not, I was going to put Miss Jackie at number 10.
Nah.
I can go either way. But this bottom top 5, though, the people who didn't make the top 10 could be reordered and pushed up in different ways.
Number 9, I feel too low. Bianca deserves to be higher.
Bianca's top 5 for me.
Yeah.
That's. I feel like that's ridiculous. I was like, oh, how?
Guess what we coming for? We coming for you, Mark Henry. That's what we coming for. I'm letting you know. Your number 4 spot, I don't know if you invested in BET or what. No. But Bianca should be higher.
If you're putting Bianca top 5, and I'm going to jump ahead a little bit, are you bringing Mercedes down?
Yeah.
I couldn't do that. I put Bianca at, I put her ahead of some of the others in the top 5.
I think Manny and I would agree with this. I think that Sasha, her best days are behind her. I think that she's overhyped.
You guys are just harsh.
No, I think she's overhyped. Manny's internet froze again. He's having internet problems, so hopefully he can get that fixed before we get to the unveiling. But I really feel Mercedes is overhyped. I really do.
Disagree.
I feel like if anything, Mercedes should be number 7, number 8 in that area.
I disagree.
Why?
Huh? Because shut up, Siri.
You wrong too.
Siri's like, hell no, that's not what it's telling me. No, I don't feel Mercedes has. I think she has a lot left in the tank. I think she has still one of the best wrestlers in the world today. I would take Mercedes over Charlotte or a lot of these other people who are going to wrestle over your girl Lyra.
But
all these
Mark,
people who are wrestling today, I'm just saying.
We're not talking about the male. We talk about the blacks on this list, Marcus.
I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm saying you're trying to put her lower. But I believe she's right up there. She's top 5. She's top 5 all time.
I disagree. Manny, what about you? Her placement.
Well, Manny hates her for the death.
Because I felt that Sasha is too high at number 5. I feel like she should be dropped down. I think, if anything, she should swap spots with Bianca at number 9 because I think that Sasha is a little bit overhyped.
Number 9. But who's number 6?
Number 6 is Junkyard Dog.
I just love that Manny wants to cut him out.
Number 7 is Ron Simmons.
You can't comment.
I can't call him 8.
Bobby Lashley.
Hold on.
Put her at 8.
So she can't be at number 9.
5. Yeah, I think Bianca Belair should be 5. I think Sasha should be 8.
I think they're both top 5. I'm just saying. Me personally, they're top 5 in my opinion.
But who
And
is in the
then
top 5?
hold on.
Oh,
So
top five is
hold on. But as we go through the list, let's go back to Bobby Lashley. I'm fine with him at 8. I'm fine with him at 8.
Who? No,
fine
go
with
for
Bobby
the
at
top
8.
5. Go for the top 5.
Well,
All
we
right.
still haven't went to the top 10. We
Mark,
still the top
Mark,
10.
we just mentioned that when we were asking the places we were to put.
Yeah, but we didn't talk about. I want to move people around here. I want to move people around.
Well, maybe we should go through the list first, then we can move people around. Because
So-
I think that Ron Killings not being on the list is atrocious.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so as a
Let's
quick
just go through the list.
number 8, Bobby Lashley, which I think is too low. Number 7, Ron Simmons. Ironically, I think that's a very good pick for Ron Simmons. I think that's a solid pick for him. Number 6, Junkyard Dog. Although he was part of my childhood, I think he can be moved down a little bit myself. Number 5.
Junkyard Dog was apparently really over in his prime.
Yeah.
He was getting white arenas to cheer him, Eric, back in his prime.
Because he was playing a dog.
Yeah, but he was the man. He was the babyface, Eric.
Number
No,
5.
he was over.
Number 5.
Yeah.
Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moné. Number 4, Mark Henry. I do not think that Mark Henry deserves
No.
to be in the top 5.
Mark
That's
Henry's
just
way
me.
too high. Mark Henry should be replaced by where Bobby Lashley is.
Yeah.
Keep going, man. Keep going. I have an alternative list. Go ahead.
Number 3, Kofi Kingston. Number
That's
2,
perfect for him.
Number 2, The Rock. And
Okay,
number
that's
1,
disgraceful.
Booker T.
They're penalizing that man for half his blood. You know damn well The Rock should be number 1.
So Marcus, you said that you have an alternative list. Please enlighten us.
So, list is similar, but I'm adding people to the list who aren't here. Ron Killings has to be on the list, and I don't know how he's not on there. And I'm not just talking about his comedy act, which has been going on for years. The man had a career of being the first black NWA champion. He ran Roughshot TNA. He's had one of the longest career for longevity purposes alone. Ron the True Killings should be in this list.
would you cut?
Um,
Out of
Huh?
15 that are on this list, who you cutting to put Ron R-Truth on here?
Okay, so this might be controversial. I don't care. Ron Simmons doesn't make my list. I'm pushing him down. I'm pushing him down. I'm pushing him down.
No,
does-
see,
he-
I
like Ron Simmons. I think he's a hell of a he's an important figure in wrestling, being the first black world champion and all that. The leader of the Nation of Domination, talented specimen, great athlete overall. But I just feel like longevity wise, Truth had a better career. I feel like impact wise, just Jay Lethal had a better career. I don't even know if this is just WWE wrestlers. But
it has to be
Keith
because there's
Lee,
no you would have to put Swerve on this list.
I mean, they
Somewhere.
got Mercedes on this list, but I guess they called it Sasha. So this may just be a WWE list.
So if I was to cut anyone to put R-Truth on this list, for the era she was in, I think you would cut Jackie because they did not care about women's wrestling. They were like a side part to the nonsense of the men's division that was going on in the Attitude Era. I don't think she really. I think for being there, yeah, cool. But like, I don't think because really she was just there to be like seen. That was it.
Yeah.
So I think I
she was
would
a ballet.
cut Jackie. I think Jazz did more for women's wrestling and black women's wrestling. So I would cut Jackie and put R-Truth. But then you'd have to shuffle the list to where R-Truth would really belong.
Mm-hmm.
Marcus, I agree with you. Ron Killings probably would not be top 10. Probably be
Ron
in the top
Simmons,
20.
Ron Simmons.
Even Ron
Yeah,
Simmons.
He probably wouldn't
Yeah,
be
but
there. Also,
here's the other person.
Mark Henry
I
would have
don't-
been there.
Mark Henry wouldn't have been there. I'm adding this in disrespect to women's wrestling. I'm putting Awesome Kong in there. I don't know where this lands with. This could just be a WWE list at BT, and it's just at the greatest wrestlers.
Really, you
because-
put Awesome Kong? I don't think.
I don't think.
know, also cool.
I don't think so.
I don't think
But
so,
I,
Marcus.
but like, I respect your opinion, but I don't think so because of like how long the period she was in. It wasn't that long.
She had
He
a
had a
long
very-
period before
Manny,
the TNA run.
Manny,
it goes before it.
I appreciate you respecting Marcus' opinion. I disrespect Marcus' opinion. I do
the
not
fuck?
agree with Awesome Kong being on this list. I don't think that she made that much of an impact. I think she was an anomaly. But
I feel like she was bigger than Jazz.
let me put it this way, Marcus.
Nah.
Jazz and Jacqueline.
Jazz. More people know Jazz than they do Awesome Kong.
And I think Marcus.
People know Awesome Kong because she was welfare queen.
I'll tell you this right now.
Manny means in the role, not in real life.
Megan Bain gives me Awesome Kong vibes, like where like
She
she'll
black.
be here and then you won't remember. No, I'm just saying like as for her run, like oh okay, she's an anomaly, but then like okay, no, no, not for Awesome Kong. I will put Swerve on here before Awesome Kong,
I would too.
Well, Swerve's
probably-
a given you have to put on
Swerve
there.
should be on the list.
but I think Teddy Long probably should be on the list.
He's
I don't know
Not a
if he's
wrestler. Not a wrestler.
He's
He's
not
did
wrestling.
every
He's
other
not
job, but he's not a wrestler.
But actually, I take that back. I probably would not put Swerve on this list because I would put Swerve on my up and coming black wrestler list.
He's
And-
not up and coming though. He's achieved a bit. He's actually.
He's,
he was
yeah,
a
he
world
has.
champion.
I know you
He's
don't
achieved.
respect AEW, but
I do.
He's achieved.
he is the he's one of the faces of their company right now, and he's I don't know in person that will say anything bad about Swerve. He turned you around from hating him.
No, I'm still mad that he had to lose his title to whoever he lost his title to. I think that was an atrocious thing, but you know.
Can I also add someone else that's on my list that pushed Jackie and Jazz out for?
Cedric?
I know you hate her. Ember Moon. Athena, I'll put her over there.
Marcus,
They're better wrestlers. She's a better wrestler.
my
Yeah, I
only
agree.
And she contributed to more.
she's a better wrestler. However, I don't think that she has done it on the big stage yet. And I think it's atrocious. I think it's atrocious that Tony has not allowed her to come to the AEW side of wrestling where she's just been in obscurity and Ring of Honor. Personally, I think it's time to let her get a chance to be on a bigger stage where more eyes can see her. And I think that she could be on the list. But yeah, quite frankly, Rock would be number one. I don't care if he's half black, whatever. He would be number one. Booker T, I
Rock's
love me some
number
Booker T, but Booker T must got stock inside BET also.
No, I think they did the racial thing. That he was like he's blacker.
Ernest Cat Miller needs to be on this list, and that's
No,
the third
he
time I
don't.
brought him up. Three-time karate champion.
I feel like we've exceeded our Ernest the Cat Miller references for the year. I mean, because of you this week, Manny. But yeah, I feel. Who did I just say? Damn, I'm blanking on the name I just said. Before it was somewhere between Athena and all. I don't remember.
Awesome
But
Kong is who you was talking about before.
yeah, before it was somewhere in between.
Oh.
There. It was another thought. I don't even know if I said it out loud. Fuck, I forgot to mention.
But can I ask a question? And isn't like the black wrestler like it's kind of dim right now? It's not that many. It's like it's very like
What
I
do you
mean NXT got a lot of them, but like in other companies, it's not. When you go down the list, it's like okay.
There's tons of them out there, Eric. There's tons of black people out there.
Where does Moose make this list?
I don't think he's top 15 because I don't think he's had mainstream attention like everybody else on the list.
But his match by Oprah put it on mainstream though.
Yeah,
but
that's probably his most
that's
probably his most mainstream match, to be honest.
That's his
I mean,
match,
Because
and
he's been in
got
TNA for
Listen,
90% of his career.
Do you think if the Me Too movement did not happen and Moose didn't get not signed by WWE because of the allegations that was made against him at that point, do you think he could have been a bigger star in WWE?
Yeah, I think they would have went with former NFL and all that stuff, and I think I just feel it's time with, but I think it's best for him. I think he's it would have been a better career running if he would have came in the Vince McMahon era. He would have just been Ezekiel Jackson.
Where is it? Why Big Zeke not on there?
Well,
What
why
about-
is not Monty Brown not on there?
What about Ahmed Johnson?
Ahmed Johnson's underwear is too high up. I can't put him on my list.
It was always up in there. It was always up in. But anyway, that's that list.
I remember who I was going to say, and then Jay Lethal has to be on this list.
Possibly.
I know it's not a mainstream kind of deal, but his Ring of Honor run as TV and world champion, and his 2-year reign as champion, and Black Machismo and all that stuff, I just feel like that's too important for people to just push him aside. Jay Lethal has to make this list. That's what I was going to say, and I couldn't remember when I lost it. I was like, who was I going to say?
Kane says that he think Moose could have been another Titus O'Neil. It's always possible. You never know.
Yeah, he would.
You never know.
That's not a good thing, Eric. I don't think that's a good thing.
No, I'm saying it's not
Ezekiel
against-
Jackson, Titus O'Neil, Crime Time, none of that shit worked out in the Vince McMahon era. And that's when Moose was coming up. And I feel like it worked better for him to be in Ring of Honor and TNA for most of his career.
Well, because I have places
Or
to
90%
be,
of
we
it.
need to move on, Marcus. Let's talk about the rest of the week in professional wrestling. What questions do you want me to talk about?
Sure. Well, let's go on to Dynamite. Oh, no, first of it, I'm staying WWE. The vignettes. Did you pay attention to any of them this week?
I did. I paid to a good amount, but maybe not as bad. Which one do you have in mind that you want to talk about?
The one with the 4. Do you think it's a 4 or an A?
I don't know.
I have it being an A for Aleister Black. The smoke, it looks like an A. It feels very House of Blackie. And it's a nice throw off to make people. It's
Okay, House of Blackie.
You know, I didn't realize how I said that, but yeah, House of Blackie. That sounds horrible. But I have that being Aleister Black coming back.
So
what about you?
It could be Aleister Black, but does he deserve a promo package? Possibly. I don't know.
Does. You at least deserve that on your comeback. You don't just come out blind.
Marcus, because I respect my brown people. If we did the top 15 Latino wrestlers in the game, is Eddie or Ray number one? Which one is number one, Marcus?
For the culture, I'm more Eddie Guerrero because people still doing the Latino heat shit. Like, Ray don't have anything that's everlasting like that. Ray is probably the best. But he falls behind Eddie Guerrero's impact.
But wouldn't people also throw out there like Blue Demon Jr. and stuff like that?
Yeah, it's a lot.
Like, there's a lot of people that would, but I mean, I would love to see that list. The best. Bailey could be on that list. Mark, who's your top Japanese?
Top Japanese of all time?
Yeah. Nakamura?
It's around Nakamura, Okada. But I'm just going to pick the people in my era. I'm not going back.
That's fine, Mark. Mark, this is your list. It don't matter.
Top Japanese of all time, Nakamura, Okada. I'm not putting Tanahashi in there. I like his hair, but because I'm an idiot, I'm putting Taka Michinoku. Fuck you, people. I like me some Taka.
What is wrong with you? The right answer was Nakamura. I remember when I saw Nakamura in New Japan, and he was like, "Oh, Eric, you got to send him." I was like, "Oh, wow!" I was instantly drawn to him. I think that he has had a successful WWE career, and I think he's a household name. I like Nakamura. I think Okada's a good number 2, but right now the Okada version that I'm getting, I want my old Okada back, Marcus.
He might be old. He might be too old, man.
Oh,
Asuka, Tajiri,
Asuka,
Muda,
Io.
Asuka might be number 1, to be honest.
Marcus, can I ask a question? Does Richard O'Shea make your list of black wrestlers?
He does.
You never mentioned him when we was talking about it.
Because we barely mentioned Swerve. We barely mentioned Swerve. We barely mentioned a lot of people. We didn't spend as much time. Like, this segment deserves probably its own.
Right.
show.
It needs to probably be. A segment
It needs to be whatever we
it.
tried to fill in right now. Like, it needed more thought.
But at the end of it, I like to see vignettes. I like to want to figure out who the vignette is going to be. It would be great if it was not even nobody. It'd be like, it's not Alistair. It ain't Ray Phoenix. It's somebody we ain't never heard of. Be like, oh, there it is. That's all I wanted AEW to do for Mike Speedball Bailey. Can I get one? Can I just have a room or something like that? Give me something for the man.
So I don't have a problem with them not advertising Mike Speed. Because let's be honest. And this is no disrespect to Mike Bailey, but it may come off as disrespect. If I advertised his name, I would have got the same reaction. No matter what.
Yeah, but Marcus,
the people who are watching AEW would have been already watching that know who Mike Bailey is. So
Marcus,
he would have came on. It's not going to bring any more, views. Not putting more asses in the seats. It's just going to be like, oh, they got Mike Bailey.
Yeah, but Marcus,
they signed him weeks ago, and no one's even been speculating when he's going to show up.
Just like
until
Jeff
he
Cobb.
showed up.
Just like Jeff Cobb, Marcus. But it's just like the wild card title in AEW has not really gone too well for some of these wrestlers when they come in as wild cards. They come in and then they disappear.
I'm assuming the next wild card is going to be Josh Alexander. I think they have another mystery opponent in there. I'm assuming that's going to be him.
He wouldn't even make my top 15 Canadians.
Oh no, that's a tough list. That's a tough list.
Bret Hart.
Give me your top 5 Canadians. Give me your top 5.
Bret Hart.
Without saying your favorite.
Bret Hart. Natty.
Oh, Natty, top 2.
I think Natty, her longevity goes.
Top 2 for Natty?
No, she'll be 5. You just tell me put them in order.
Oh. I was like, Natty. You went Bret Hart and Natty, and I went, whoa.
Yeah, why am I going blank on Canadians right now?
I mean, you just could go with the Hart family. You could put Owen.
Kevin
in there if you
Owens,
want.
Sami Zayn,
Okay. What about Edge and Christian?
Edge and Christian. There you go. Thank you.
There's more.
Although Christian is
There's
stupid
more.
right now.
You just let me
Christian's
fill out your
stu-
list.
Christian is stupid right now because when I cashed it in, it was supposed to be a 1-on-1 match. Shut up, Christian.
Hey, you know what? He has a good argument, Your Honor. There's no precedent that he said he wanted a triple threat match. He was casting in for his singles. You never know. Jericho, of course.
I don't acknowledge Jericho right now, although I did like his promo this week where he was holding the mask, and I hate myself.
Kill Gravity, man. He killed Gravity.
Mark, and then they just dropped that Gravity is Bandito's brother. I was like, wait a minute.
Next game. It gets deeper. The more you go with Canadians, you just keep going, oh yeah. There's so many goddamn Canadians that you just forget.
And I'm going to tell you this
That's
right
the
now.
hardest list, probably.
Trish would not be as high. I understand what she did, but if I'm putting in wrestling and stuff like that, Trish would not be that high. That's like me putting...
Who you putting higher? Chelsea Green or Trish?
Chelsea Green. I'm more entertained by
You're
Chelsea
disgusting.
Green. I am. Oh, Ethan Page would be on my list, but he'll probably be at 15 because I can't put him up that. But I like me some ego Ethan Page.
Canadian list is hard. That's a hard list because you're going to have to be like, I got to make some cuts.
Let's just be real. Marcus, we all have bonus content when we need to make something. Just like, let's make lists.
But would you add them to your list, though?
Who?
He who should not be named in Canada. And all I'm going to do is a few notes. Do. Are you bold enough to do that?
Chris Benoit is here and he's very angry.
Did you hear the story that the band started playing that song again?
Okay, so let me let you
Yeah,
know
because
right
they want to
now.
claim it back.
Yeah, they want it back.
I'm going
It's
to
gone, sir. It's gone.
I'm going to say yes with an asterisk.
With what?
Yes. It's the asterisk that he killed his family, so you have to take that.
Oh, you talking about him?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't make my list.
I don't think he makes my top 5 Canadian list. And it's not because of the murder.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Because of the suicide. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. He doesn't
Wow. Wow.
That's horrible. That's horrible.
You know, Mark, on the Mexican list or the Latin, Penta should be on the list too. I forgot about him. The man, if we had
Lucha Underground goes in as one.
let me tell you something right now, Marcus. If we decided to have a match where we put the top American versus the top Canada versus the top Latin, I don't think.
You know what, gentlemen? World Cup's coming. I mean, it's next year, but World Cup's coming. Maybe we do that. We put the black wrestlers in the category. A bracket, see who comes out of it. We put the Canadians. You put the Hispanics. You put the United Kingdom. Manny, you're in charge of that one. And the Asians.
It's gonna be Will Ospreay.
And the Mexican.
And the Mexicans. Manny, you get it all. Sorry, you're diversity. We handle the blacks.
Is that it? Or you just handle all the blacks?
It's Sharpie World Cup. So I think
I'm down putting it. I think we should do that. We should all create our list of top, 16, and we all are in charge of that bracket. And then each week we reveal who we got to go through in the bracket.
For the sake of time, I enjoyed AEW this week. I thought they did some good storytelling. The matches were whatever. NXT was a fun show. Raw was epic.
Did you watch the same Dynamite I did?
Manny, I liked all the stories that they were telling. I liked the whole intrigue of MJF and MVP. I like Jericho cutting his promo. I like Nick Wayne standing up to his father. Although his father ain't never accomplished anything, there was stuff I thought Tony Storm's promo was immaculate. I thought it was good. The matches, I did not like seeing Takeshita coming out there answering the open challenge from the Acclaim guy, Max Caster, because I think he should be let go. But it just that UK team is strong. Ospreay, Zack Sabre Jr.
Every team is strong. Again, we put together a list, and each week I think we update the list. And you know what? We'll let the people decide.
We got too many lists. We got to continue with our.
This is for later. This is for later. We do the black graphic bracket
Marcus,
next week or something.
We need you to grab the box, Marcus. Grab the box. It's time. Right now, it's time for Marcus to open the box. Manny, I think this is full screen. Put Marcus on full screen. Let's see his reaction when he
I don't need
opens
to
up
be
the
full
box.
screen, man. I need something to break this open, but
This is what we've been waiting for. Now, that's me. It's roll camera. Now, there it is. Marcus, just want to let you know that we felt for you, and we know what it feels like. And
I already know what it is.
this
I
is
haven't
a
looked at
moment
it yet.
in history that we needed you to have this in your life. Don't read the ticket.
Or a crowd award.
Yes. Yes.
It's a trophy of some kind. But if guys allow me to play with the bubble wrap for a little bit, this may take an hour. This is a gold horse, damn it. You know what?
Play the music.
It is the gold horse for the first loser of a poker tournament. Thank you guys. I accept this on behalf of the Academy. This is going up on my wall or somewhere of all the trophies I have, right next to my 1996 golf tournament that I bought at a thrift store
Let me be
trophy.
real. The fucking advertisement, I thought that was a bigger trophy. I guess you get what you paid for.
The best thing about this was me and Eric were discussing this during the show last week while you were just going on tangents and talking for hours.
I was taking pictures. I was like, Manny, what do you think about this? Should this be the caption? He was like, yes. Marcus, the trophy was put in order was before the show was even finished last week.
You son of a bitches! Behind my back in the show? I expected this to happen sidebar, not during the show. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you talk and you don't let us talk. This is what happens.
What the hell? I don't feel like I talk that much.
Oh, you did. You didn't know we was ordering.
You didn't know we were doing this shit.
I don't know what y'all be doing on the side though. Like right now, I don't know what Eric doing. He could be playing with looking at his pecker, or he could be going over.
Wow.
By the way, Tony Atlas top 15. Don't judge me. He had to sit through Pat Patterson and grab this pecker for all those years.
I really wish that trophy
Tony
was
Atlas
bigger.
or does this pecker go in the top 15?
Barney, I want you to
I think it's a combination of the three. It's a faction. It goes Tony Atlas, it goes his pecker, and then it goes Pat Patterson. That faction goes in.
The trophy, man. Mark, so now you have your speed. And you got the bubble wrap that you seem to enjoy more and more.
I'm just playing with this all day.
Pop, pop. You sound like the Motor City Machine Gun theme song.
Raise your fist. Raise your fist.
Anyway, we hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the Sharpshooters Wrestling Podcast. Manny, you showed up late, but you made it for the trophy. Is there anything you want to, the damn glare?
I mean, the trophy is the highlight of why I came on today. I was like, I was meant to call Eric before the show to be like, if we can postpone the trophy presentation to at least I can get home, we're good.
So you guys did. I'm glad you guys achieved your goal of
Oh no,
giving my
Marcus,
severance package from place that shall not be ever named again in my life.
in my head, I really wanted to get the trophy ordered to me. I wanted to get my video camera. I wanted to put it on one of those little rotating things that recorded so we could play
you wanted
like a video, like a
wanted
video
B-roll.
when you were opening so people could really see the trophy. But at the same time, I realized that was impossible to do because if I got it shipped here, I would have to figure out how to get it to your house. So I figured it was just easier to ship it directly to you so you could have your trophy. And you got your trophy, sir.
I will cherish it to the day I die. I want to be buried with this trophy.
They robbed you, sir. They robbed you, and Manny and I felt that you deserved to have your championship. We
Still would
did.
have been second place.
The first loser, as we refer it to, not second place. The first loser.
I'm second place. goddammit.
Yeah, first
should've
place loser.
Yeah. No. Thanks. Getting emotional just thinking about this.
I know, Marcus. I know he's gonna cry. He's gonna sleep with it tonight. He is.
I'm doing unsavory things to it. Paige ain't got shit on me.
Is it gonna be named Goldust? Might be the toughest cowboy in wrestling right now.
Goldust?
No, your trophy.
Oh.
That's just Hangman up there.
So next week, tune in till we get the almost black. Top 15 almost black because they tan so hard.
Yeah. MJF, we looking at you.
Ron Breaker, we come for you. Referee number 7.
I don't know. Hogan kind of fits that list.
No, Hogan shows his own events with people who are too old trying to take their kids to see him, which I don't understand who in this age. Well,
The worst
I
type
do
of
understand.
people.
I forgot. I live
The
in America.
worst type of people took their kids to see Hogan.
I understand. It makes sense now. I'm not taking my kid to see Hogan if I had a kid.
I'll take my kid to see Gangrel before I see Hogan. Don't even know what that means.
Me neither.
I'll go
Anyway,
see Sid. I'll go see Psycho Sid's tombstone before I go see Hulk Hogan to sign some shit. I
don't know who Rio Ferdinand is, but all right, I hope he does
It's
too.
the Manchester United defender that does it, but it's not really known for taking people out.
Oh, damn. Anyway, we hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Like I said earlier, I am Eric.
Marcus
I'm
Lundgren.
the racially ambiguous Lord Manny Hayes, and he is a man with a trophy.
With a trophy.
Man with a trophy
And a horse.
and a horse and it's gold.
And it's gold. Don't fuck with him.
Don't fuck with me. I got the gold, sucker. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, sucker.
Anyway.
Oh, you opted
greatest
not to
thing
say
ever
the
said.
N-word. I'm very proud of you. That's progress, Marcus.
Yeah, I'm matured.
That's progress.
Still want to say it.
We hope you guys enjoyed this show. I don't understand why I'm there. But until next week, stay
Can
sharp.
you find Manny, Eric?
He's going to be in a tattoo someplace.
That's not, no,
No,
that
I
would
found
always
myself.
be-
Oh, he's
found
right
it.
there in the crowd. He's right there in the crowd. He's blurred out.
Yeah.
I see him.
I'm there too.
Are you here someplace, Marcus?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's above Dawkins.
Oh, there you go. Damn.
We're in the Barcelona crowd. We're there.
And I'm just angry.
We
Pointing
jet
fingers at
setters.
people.
Yeah, I don't know why this is the picture I chose, but it just
know.
seemed like it's the more impactful. Like,
And,
Why
and
is
this,
that like, you motherfuckers?
yeah, and this is the one we
motherfuckers, how
got
can
to
you allow
like,
this? Santos should be champion.
I didn't say nothing like that.
They could have gave us this in Black History Month, but Triple H hated. He hates black people in his history, so he said, "I'll wait."
Well, this is
Oh, wait.
going to lead to the turn of Montez's run by himself because he's going to end up turning on Dawkins.
Dawkins can
He's been
turn
saying
on
that
him.
for 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a turn is better when they have gold. We all know that.
Or once they lose the gold.
But
You
anyway,
cost me everything. You've been holding me back.
I got to go munch on some food. Stay sharp, people.
You don't.
I gotta go too. Peace.
Well, I'll just stay here, guys. You guys have a good day.